Hey folks, do you have an old worn counter surface in need of repair? We're going to show you how to renew that surface and make it look brand new. Even if your surface is chipped and damaged, we're going to show you how to repair that from start to finish, how to apply the bonding primer, the paint and primer in one, how to clean and prep the surface, add your color effects, and everything in between. This process is fun, it's simple, and it's designed for folks to do themselves for the first time and get professional results. You can follow these step-by-step instructions to get an amazing result and visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, we're here at Habitat for Humanity. We're going to show you exactly how to take an old cultured marble sink and turn it into something brand new. Do you got a rental or an old property that you want to restore that countertop that won't break the bank? We're going to show you how right now. Let's get started. So we're looking for the perfect project for an integrated sink and integrated backsplash to show exactly how to do it. There's a double vanity. This double sink cultured marble vanity top has seen better days. We're going to show you exactly how we bring it back to life. You can see the caulking left over on this piece and the dirt and the grease and the grime. That's no problem. We're going to use TSP, trisodium phosphate, to clean and dull this surface. It really helps with the overall bond. Simply use a scrub brush and a little elbow grease and get it nice and clean. We're going to abrade this with a 60 grit metal sanding disc, also to help with adhesion. Go over the surface lightly, do those edges, and we're going to get a great finished product. We're going to remove any drain covers and sealant that attach those covers. Wherever you have chips or damage out of the cultured marble, we're going to use an all-purpose bondo putty to repair that. It's simple as mix it up, use a bondo spreader and overfill the chip, and then we'll come back and sand it flush to get everything nice and smooth. You'll never knew this was damaged. When we're repairing chips, we like to do 2 coats of bondo. We'll do the first one nice and heavy, we'll sand it flush, we'll come back and do a skim coat of bondo, and it'll be good as new. Wipe off any excess dust, and it's time to use our bonding primer. Whenever you apply bonding primer, just be sure to do a nice thin coat. Thin to win. After the bonding primer is thoroughly dry, we're going to use paint and primer in one. Here we have it tinted to natural gray. We're going to apply 2 coats and make sure those coats are also thin. We like to use a 6-inch roller on all the flat surfaces and our chop brush wherever those sinks or curvatures are. It makes the job a lot easier. We'll lightly sand between our coats of paint and primer in one. We'll wipe the dust and you're ready for your second coat. When all that's said and done, your project's ready to go for the fun part. We're going to apply our decoration and our coat of StoneCoat Countertop epoxy, and we're going to save this vanity. So that's what we're using. We're using 3 different colors here. We're using the stone sienna, we're using the bleached stone, and we're using the stone mineral brown. I like to go the sinks first, the edges and the backsplash, and then I fill the field in, and I'll do one color and then I'll come back to the other colors if I need to. Oh, that looks so good too. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes. This is definitely a different kind of paint. So this paint has some texture to it, which we were nervous about at first, so we weren't sure about using it. But the texture does not get in the way of the epoxy leveling out. It still looks really good. And I'm just doing those sinks. I'm doing just so that if I just hit this at an angle where I was flat, it wouldn't catch that whole bevel. Does that make sense? So I did the whole thing around it, and then I'll come and fill in the backsplash. I'll fill the front edge. This is...
Well, the other ones are working too now. We just had to shake them up a little bit.
I don't want to overdo it either. This is... layer it. This is, I mean, this vanity was nasty, and we saved it.
What do you think, Mitch? Mitch says we go big. I think we should go heavier, honey.
All right, let's just use the other colors. Boy, that looks good already, man.
What do you think? What are they saying, Mitch?
More.
More.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You just got to break up the particles in it, yeah.
That does add some effect to it, Mitch. It's just giving it some white speckles.
Oh, this one will go good, babe.
This really looks like Corian. Looks like,
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it looks
you
like.
know, and it looks really good. I like it. So this would be a
That's
totally
great.
different color if it was a different base color underneath.
Right. It looks really neat. I really like the texture of it. That looks great.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Okay guys, the fun part's about to start. What we did last night is we sprayed this with the stone accents. We got it really prepped for that clear coat. It didn't dry fast enough to do the clear on our live video, but here we are the next day. We're going to apply the clear, but first thing we're going to do is sand with 220 grit to knock off any real high points, and then we're ready for the clear coat. And that makes this thing pop and come to life. Let's get started right now. The first step we're going to do here is sand with 220 grit on our sanding disc. After we're done sanding, we're going to wipe the excess dust and we'll mix up our Stone Coat Countertop epoxy at a 1:1 ratio. Be sure to use a drill and mix for at least 2 minutes. We're going to use 3 ounces per square foot per coat. We're going to add our epoxy and then we're going to start to spread that. All right, what we're going to do now is just use our 1/8 by 1/8 square notch trowel. We're going to trowel this out and then we're going to use the brush in those bowls and those concave shapes. Here we go. All right, guys, this is really coming to life. I like it when you get this clear coat on it. It really changes the look of this whole piece. It's amazing what a clear coat will do to an underpainting. This is awesome. On each coat of Stone Coat Countertop epoxy, be sure to brush the vertical surfaces such as the backsplash with long horizontal strokes. Here we're also concentrating on our bowls and we're going to brush those out so that we get rid of any drips so we have a really consistent finish. We're also going to chop the entire surface of our project using our chop brush. Okay, this is the time to really use the torch. In these sink bowls, I'm actually going to get that to level out because I got some brush marks in there. So that's what we're doing is we're painting with that heat. We're just going to let it flow and it'll lay out nice and smooth. This coat, it goes smooth, but the second coat, that's where you get really good results. All right, let's torch this out. All right, guys, we're gonna let this set up. We'll come back after this coat is dry. We'll sand off any little nibs and things like that. We're gonna have surface tension around some of the edges of these bowls, but that's okay. We'll sand that, you'll get that out, and because you have a clear on here already, that second coat lays out much cleaner. That's why we do 2 coats. All right, we'll let this dry and we'll see you on the next coat. After our first coat of epoxy has dried, we're going to repeat that process. We're going to resand with 220 grit, we'll wipe the dust, we'll mix our epoxy again at a 1:1 ratio, and we'll be ready for our second clear coat. Hey guys, question of the day. What do you have in your living spaces, your bathroom, your kitchen, your dining tables? What piece of furniture do you want to refinish? Does it have existing backsplash? Is this what you needed to learn? Let us know in the comments below. How can we help you refinish your trash and turn it into a treasure? All right. Your neighbor needs your help right now. You need to share this video with them and say, hey, I got a way you can save your old nasty countertop. We would appreciate that. That would help us out here at Stone Coat Countertops. Give us a like, give us a thumbs up. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, we go live every Tuesday at 5. You don't want to miss that. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified every time we have a new video. Thanks again. Thanks for watching this video on how we took this cultured marble vanity. This thing was on its way out and we brought it back to life. This was a blast. I really like how these stone effects look. Very easy process to do, and this looks like a high-end Corian double vanity sink. Hey, visit us anytime at stonecoatcountertops.com. If you have questions on your own projects, feel free to call us for free project support. Thanks again, and until next time, until your project, remember, from Stone Coat Countertops, you got this. We'll see you soon. Visit stonecoatcountertops.com to see all the products used in this video. Remember, when you subscribe to our channel, click on the red subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell so you get notified every time we have a new video. Thanks again.